Welcome to chaos, coast to coast.
I informed Mayor Durkan of my intent to retire from the Seattle Police Department, effective September 2nd, 2020. For me personally, this was a decision I wrestled with, but it was time.
Carmen Best stepping down after leftists defunded her police force. Meanwhile, we now learn that Chicago looters attacked the Ronald McDonald house with sick children trapped inside. Is that reparations too? And in Portland, the new DA dropped charges against hundreds of rioters, vowing not to prosecute crimes like harassment or disorderly conduct. This as sex offenders are now put up in Manhattan hotels on the citizens' dime. No surprise, moving companies are breaking records in New York as people flee. Junkies now pleasure themselves on the once calm streets of the Upper West Side. Sex in the city is now pervs on your lawn. Trump gets it.
What you're seeing in Portland, in Seattle, New York, Chicago is really the Democrat roadmap for America. They want to end cash bail, close prisons, defund police departments, or at least largely defund. You see that with New York, $1 billion they took out of their police department, and crime has gone through the roof. And appoint far-left prosecutors who side with the criminals and target law-abiding citizens.
Now, that's all true, but because it's from him, the media denies it. If Trump praised pasta, the press would declare lasagna a hate crime. But what does our most famous prosecutor have to say about this?
We're experiencing a moral reckoning with racism and systemic injustice that has brought a new coalition of conscience to the streets of our country, demanding change. America is crying out for leadership.
What does that nonsense even mean? Now, you can blame the shutdown for killing our cities, but what kills is mayhem and hopelessness, and especially cynicism. Cynical Democrats who treat criminals as a voting bloc, while people who love their city, cops, teachers, shopkeepers, are rendered helpless. We're witnessing the breaking of the promise that if you work hard and play by the rules, you'll win. No more. The Dems canceled that. Call it oppression studies, ginning up a race war as cities burn. Looting, assaults, shootings. We used to know what to do, but radical identity politics cynically assumes that minorities are natural allies of criminals. Fighting crime might offend a mythical base of people who endorse criminality. This thinking is pure racism. Meanwhile, the media cynically blames systemic racism because that's good for business. Except media types live in the city too, and they're all hacks who'd call 911 over a mean tweet. How long after cheering to defund cops do they wonder who to call if some looter breaks down their door? It'll be the moving van so they can ditch the mess they created.